If you're using the suggested Spotify playlist, press play now. Before we start our Leg Day Vinyasa Flow, make sure you have a yoga strap or like item if you can't reach your feet behind you easily. Make a loop on the end or simply fold the strap in half so your foot can rest in it. For now, place the strap to the side and stand in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Feet rooted, chest open, arms by your sides or in prayer, and take a nice deep breath. On your inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Find your way back to plank and vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press it back to either child's pose or downward facing dog. Your choice. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. If you're in down dog, stay put for a few more breaths. If you're in child's pose, shift back into a squat. Move forward into plank. Step or hop to the top of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Find your way back to plank and vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press it back to either child's pose or downward dog. If you're in down dog, stay put for a few more breaths. But if you're in child's pose, shift back into your squat. Move forward into plank, step the right foot forward, outwardly rotate the back leg, and find warrior two. Make sure the hips are level, arms extended to your sides. On your inhale, straighten the front leg, arms float up to the ears. Exhale, settle back into warrior two. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Keep going. We're getting those quads nice and warmed up. Make sure the knee is tracking over the center of the foot. Settle into warrior two. Take a breath. Bring the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank and take a vinyasa. Stay for a few breaths in child's pose or downward facing dog. If you're in down dog, stay put for a few more breaths. If you're in child's pose, shift back into your squat. Move forward into plank, step the left foot forward, outwardly rotate the back leg, and find warrior two. Level off the hips and extend the arms. On your inhale, straighten the front leg, arms float up to the ears. Exhale, settle back into warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Keep going. Make sure to keep that knee tracking over the center of your foot. Now settle into warrior two. Take your breath and bring the hands down to the mat. Find plank and take a vinyasa. Stay in down dog or child's pose for a few breaths. If you're in down dog, stay put for a little while more. If you're in child's pose, shift back into a squat. Move forward into plank. Step the right foot forward. Outwardly rotate the back leg and find warrior two again. Hands on the waist this time and take little pulses with the right leg. Get those quads fired up. Belly stays lifted up and in. Now find stillness. Bring the hands down to the mat, step back to plank, and take a vinyasa. Stay for a few breaths in child's pose or downward facing dog. If you're in down dog, stay put for a few more breaths. If you're in child's pose, shift back into a squat. Move forward into plank. Step the left foot forward, outwardly rotate the back leg, find warrior two. Hands to the waist. Little baby pulses firing up the left quad muscle. Now find stillness. Hands down to the mat, step back to plank, and take a vinyasa. Stay for a few breaths in your child's pose or a downward facing dog. If you're in down dog, stay here for a few more breaths. If you're in child's pose, shift back to your squat. Move forward into plank, step or hop the feet to the top of the mat, lift halfway up Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms overhead, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Now bring your hands onto your waist. Chair pose is up next. Now your feet can either come together, inner edges touching to engage the inner thighs, or feet hip width apart. Either way, knees track over the toes. Inhale, bend the knees, arms sweep up by the ears. Exhale, hands come to prayer at the heart. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, hands to the heart. Keep the belly pulling up and in. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, hands to the heart. Stay here and take little baby pulses in the legs. Make sure the weight is in your heels more than the balls of the feet. This ensures the quad muscles are activated. And boy, I know you feel this one. Just a few more. On your inhale, straighten the legs, arm extend upward for Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands come to the heart. All right, here we go again. Chair pose, Utkantasana. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take little pulses again. This time, drop the hips lower if you can. Keep breathing. Belly up. Weight in the heels. We're doing double the amount of pulses in this round. You can do it. Keep going. Feel the burn. Know that you're getting your quads nice and healthy. And you are done. Good. Inhale, reach to the ceiling, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, hands to the mat, find plank, and vinyasa. Press back into child's pose or downward facing dog. Okay, from here, if you're in down dog, chill here for a little longer. If you're in child's pose, find your squat. Move forward into plank, step forward with the right foot, and find warrior one legs for lightning pose. From here, shift forward into warrior three. On your inhale, come to vertical, but bend the floating knee and reach back to grab the foot with both hands for a nice quad stretch. Use the strap if you can't reach your foot. Loop it around the foot as you see on the right side of the screen. Pull the belly up and in. This optimizes the stretch by keeping the pelvis upright. Start to push the foot into your hands or the strap. You can stay here or move into Lord of the Dance. Left hand releases forward. This is more about the legs than the back bend, so keep your intention on the lower body. Release and pull the thigh toward your chest, flexing the ankle. Stay balanced here. The knee stays exactly where it is. We'll take 5 extensions of the lower leg from that point. Press the top of the foot to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Cross the ankle over the standing thigh for cross-legged chair pose. We love chair pose for the quads. Take a few more breaths. Release both feet on the mat. Inhale, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, hands down, find plank and vinyasa. Coming back to child's pose or downward facing dog for a few breaths. While you're here breathing, please know that you can skip any vinyasa at any time. You can rest in either down dog or child's pose instead. You can hang in down dog for a few more breaths or move into a squat. Find your way forward into plank. Step forward with the left foot. Find warrior one legs for lightning pose. Nice strong arms, strong core. Shift forward for warrior three. Inhale, come to vertical and bend the floating knee and reach back to grab the foot with both hands. Use the strap if you can't reach the foot. Shoulders back, belly up and in. Keep the knees kissing here, that is side by side. If it's okay on this side, move toward Lord of the Dance. Press the foot into the left hand or strap, reach the other arm forward. Release and hug the thigh into your chest, flex the ankle. Keep your balance, top knee stays put. We'll take 5 extensions of the lower leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knee, cross the ankle over the standing thigh, and sit into cross-legged chair pose. Arms reach up by the ears. Release, both feet on the mat. Inhale, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, hands down, find plank, and take your vinyasa. Coming back into child's pose or downward facing dog, whichever one you prefer in this moment. No matter which pose you're currently in, bring yourself into a squat and walk the hands behind you, sit bones toward the heels. Lower one knee toward the floor to lengthen and stretch the top of the leg. It may take a little trial and error to find the stretch. And then gently switch to the other side. Do it again on each side. Now bring your weight onto hands and knees. Sweep the right foot forward for low lunge. Bring the hands up to the thigh and settle in for a nice hip flexor stretch. If you need more intensity, tuck the back toe and scoot the knee inward towards your center line. Bring the left hand to the mat under your shoulder and reach for the back foot. If you can't reach it, use your strap. Once the foot is hooked in, pull the foot toward the sit bone. You can either bring the strap over your shoulder or twist and bring the strap in front of your chest. Just make sure your shoulders are comfortable and happy. Release the foot and come back to tabletop. Extend the legs to plank and take a vinyasa. Press back to child's pose. Come up to tabletop once again and swing the left foot forward for low lunge. Hands come to the thigh, adjust the back knee inward if you need more intensity. Right hand to the mat under the shoulder and reach for the back foot. Gently pull the heel toward your sit bone. If the hand doesn't connect to the foot, grab the strap. If you are using the strap, try to do the same variation you did on the first side. Either strap over the shoulder or to the chest with a twist. This way you keep yourself balanced. Nice, gentle, easy breath. Go ahead and release. Find your way back into plank and vinyasa it out. Shift back into child's pose. Come into a seated position, legs extended out in front, and give them a good shake. Cross the legs into Sukhasana or move into any comfortable seated position you'd like. Just be here and breathe. Eyes closed or look down toward the tip of your nose. Allow yourself to feel the sensation in your legs and lower body while in stillness. Feel the feels. Enjoy these few moments for yourself to just breathe. Start to deepen your breath. Take a few moments here to check in with how you feel after this practice. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually? Take a moment for some gratitude. What are you grateful for in this moment and why? I hope this practice has brought some energy and strength to your legs. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Have more time? Check out one of these beautiful practices over here, and there's more suggestions in the description below. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.